Why hello there friends, it's Emma here, the Bookish Princess. In today's video I'm taking you to Disney's Animal Kingdom and Pandora, where on our most recent trip some amazing cast members made some amazing magic for us. So we've been on the ride Flights of Passage a couple times on past trips. We've always gone through the Fast Pass line. The standby line for Flights of Passage can get waits up to 2-3 hours, and if we can get a Fast Pass we prefer to save the time and do that. However, we've been hearing about the amazing stuff in the standby queue. There's an Alpha Centauri Expeditions Ace Lab with a giant blue guy. There's a cool forest room, and we really wanted to see it. My brother Athos is studying to be a scientist and loves science. For example, in the midst of all of this kind of beautiful but fake Pandora foliage, he managed to find a real bug.
Look at that,
whoa!
The caddisfly.
Oh my gosh!
Look at the caddisfly larva.
It blends right in.
Face around their tails. That's pretty awesome. It's so cool.
So he was pretty excited to see the lab and all that. You may recall from past vlogs that on our very first visit to Pandora, we actually roped off the park and were planning to go through the standby queue, but by the time we had wound around and got to the entrance of the ride, it said the wait was 90 minutes. Now we know that Disney can sometimes fudge their wait time estimates, but we didn't realize that with Flights of Passage, and first thing in the morning I think in particularly, they really inflate the wait time beyond what it actually is. For instance, on that very first time, it wasn't really a 90-minute wait, it was more like 30 minutes maybe, because we saw people getting off, like who had been in front of us in line 30 minutes later. And as you're about to see, we did rope drop the park again on this day. It said it was a 60-minute wait. It really would have been more like 15-20 minutes. Incidentally, some of you may remember I was pretty annoyed at all the runners the last time we rope dropped Animal Kingdom and Pandora, so you'll be happy to know there weren't quite as many runners this time.
See, when you run, you can't enjoy the great music. You really can't run at Disney. It's just a universal thing. You cannot run at Disney.
In this case, we actually wouldn't have minded a little bit of a longer wait because we had read that first thing in the morning, to just kind of expedite the flow of guests, they do sometimes kind of skip all that cool stuff, the lab and the forest, in the standby queue. So we went through the queue. It was cool to see like just the outdoor areas, because if you're going through the Fast Pass line, you aren't outside for very long, so you don't get to see a lot of the waterfalls and cool Na'vi arts and crafts.
Look, there's some Na'vi art here. More ikrans. Do you see any more caterpillars? Real caterpillars in with this fake Na'vi. Ooh, look at all the art in here. Whoa, I like the painting. Look at all those paintings.
When we got up to the inside areas, sure enough, the standby line was going straight up the Fast Pass hallway, and they were skipping all of the cool stuff. So we pulled aside and, let other guests go past and just asked the cast members standing there, is there any way we could like even just wait here until you guys do open the standby queue? So that cast member, Bree, actually went and talked to two other cast members, Katie and Bo, who were free, and guys, they took us into the lab and the forest room and basically gave us a private tour. It was so incredible. I think we were even more excited to see all of that stuff than we were to ride the ride. It was kind of the best Flights of Passage experience ever, and of course, I've vlogged it all to share with you guys. I hope you enjoy.
Never been back here. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Whoa. So where are you going to go?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different areas that we fly. This one only does one. So.
Oh. Wow, we got a private tour. Hey look, there's like all of the books. That's so funny. Banshee softball practice. Whoa, it's the guy. Look at him moving.
There's the blue guy.
Whoa.
It's big.
See the genetic sequencing? Whoa. Whoa, what is...
Oh, look, they got some figures.
Here are the second edition copies of the Ikran group.
You see this guy?
Oh my gosh!
Spider on the
Well, look at Whoa! How do they do that? They should sell that in the gift shop. Look at how sparkly it is.
Never sell our creatures. That would be
That's true. Maybe an adoption, yeah.
Adopt a band.
Yeah, adopt a, yeah, that would work well.
Sure, those make good companions. Just
Oh, invasive species study.
He gets dirtier, he gets angrier, and he gets more spiky.
Oh my gosh, look at that thing.
that's some dirty water.
Whoa.
Whoa, very dirty water.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, the green bacterium.
I mean, that's something though. People don't find nothing, so.
Well, look at all the. What does that note say?
So how many times have you guys been on a flight?
Magnetic water. Is this what your lab looks like? Oh, the unobtainium? Oh, there it is.
Quite this much fun making this.
Look at that Pandora at all.
That makes sense.
We don't sell Mickey bars, we don't sell plushes, nothing.
Makes sense.
Navi River journey, but a walkthrough instead of a boat ride. Whoa.
So this is where nature has taken back the old RDA facility. How fitting. The structure with all the plants kind of coming back into it.
All the Fackelmeisers. That's so cool. See this one? It's like balls suspended. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. How cool is this? Whoa, look at this cool little bead necklace. That looks fun.
Poisonous.
I seriously want to adopt one of these things. I don't know what they are, but
It's
the
an
little...
invasive species.
This little silvery guy. The velocovirus.
The speedy virus.
Look at how cute he is. Whoa. Team Banshees softball practice. That is so great. What does that sticker say? Only food in this fridge. Only human food in this fridge.
What does that say?
Only human food in this fridge. Alright, so that's... Oh, you can see ourselves, but the Fast Pass people are on the other side of that. Whoa, what's this thing? Fun Lizard Reintroduction Program.
What is it?
Fun Lizard Reintroduction Program. I don't know.
Lizard.
Oh, fan. Oh, darn. I thought it was Fun Lizard.
Never be afraid to ask.
Guys, how absolutely incredible is that? Thank you so much to Katie and Bo. And I can't remember the
Bree.
first... And Bree. Oh my gosh. That was the best. Going up.
Okay, we're going up. This is new, guys. This is new.
Genetic matching room. We're 1 through 4, guys.
What are our numbers?
1 through 4.
Decon? Check.
So now I feel like I'm more informed and ready for my flight because I've seen all the science behind it.
Soon, you're gonna have a chance to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, flying on the back of this powerful animal called an Ikron, or as we call it, a banshee. The way you're gonna do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. And I'm here to help you guys get ready. They're very common around these parts.
We're infected. It's the velocovirus. I have one in my pocket now. I
Stay
don't
over
really.
your number, you're not gonna feel a thing. You're doing great. Almost done.
We're all clear.
Great. First, we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit.
Caliphate travelers, come on in. Here are your flight advisors.
Thank
Go
you.
stand on the number you were assigned. It will be your vehicle in the next chamber.
You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Navi.
Hey, is
Flying
it?
on the back
Yeah.
of an Ikron, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Navi, connecting to an Ikron and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Iknimaya. With permission from the Navi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an Ikron. Let's see how this works. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Navi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Hope, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, remain seated, lean forward,
Ready to
holding
fly.
onto the hand grips, and supervise your
It
children.
was such a good ride. I love how it's like so many layers, like so many parts. Like you think it's over and then it's not over, you know? And it's got such a storyline to it. Well, that was already kind of one of the best Pandora Avatar days ever. But obviously, no visit to Pandora is complete without a stop at Statue Canteen. Oh, look, here's the famous handprints. And you know what? We haven't even used up our fast pass. We do have a Navi River journey fast pass, so we can go visit
I have no idea what that is.
Iowa. How did he get through the metal detector? Yeah, we've never seen this.
Count to 3. Give me your best dancing call. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Very nice, Damien. Excellent work, even with the accent.
Can I have the night blossom? Anything else? No? 6:30. She's got the... Go ahead.
Look at that telescope dog. That's a beautiful one. It's the orange one, not the
Wow,
purple
that's
one
good.
today. Here's the pod of cheeseburgerness. They got rid of the vegetable curry pods. Those were also very nice. Beautiful blueberry mousse. Cheeseburger is spilling out. I think, guys, I managed to make My night blossom and my boba balls come out evenly. Usually I have a whole pile of them at the bottom, but now I just have a couple maybe that I can finish with my last few sips. Well, that was a delicious lunch, and I just love sitting here. How gorgeous are all of these amazing things. Satsuli Canteen, every new land really needs a nice big air-conditioned space where you can go and sit and eat and like cool off. I think that's what Toy Story Land is really missing, because it's so hot and there's nowhere to go to really cool down.
There's a Taylor. You see it right there?
You see him right there? Look at him.
Yep. Pretty delicious. That's a big one.
Oh, they're different colors. That one's green, the other that Taylor's purple. Hey, that one's purple.
Oh, you're at a purple one. Very rare.
The rare purple Taylor's.
A long now.
A long gap.
Oh, I love this part. They're singing my song. There she is.
Oh yeah, she's not just a
but he looks kind of like Yoda. Is there a hidden Yoda reference? There aren't supposed to be any hidden Mickeys in Pandora.
Welcome back, travelers. Please remain seated.